The just concluded Jubilee Party primaries in Churchil County have yielded a surprise. A security guard, Eric Kipkirui Bet, famously known as Watchman, won the ticket for Churchil ward. Eric holds a master's degree in strategic management and due to lack of employment decided to work as a security guard to make a living. He says what inspired him to run for the office of MCA is the suffering the people in his area have been going through. Our reporter Kevin Mutai from Churchil reports that Eric defied all odds to win.
32-year-old Eric Bet shocked the political class and residents of Churchil County after winning the Jubilee ticket for the post of MCA Churchil ward in the just concluded party primaries. His dress code tells a lot about him, a story of a determined man who defied all the odds to achieve his ambitions. Eric earned himself a nickname, Watchman, from his opponents. Little did they know the name would simply propel him from one level of glory to another.
Last year, around April, announced here in my village that I was going to vie for an MCA seat come next year. And the sitting MCA wasn't impressed by my statement. And so he jokingly mentioned that this guy who is a watchman, is in charge of security, can never be a leader. So he stressed on the word watchman because I think being in GFAs, being in the security industry, you think of somebody who is in security is just a watchman. So the word watchman trended for about a week in the village, that, hey, these guys call you a watchman. What are you going to do about it? So instead of retaliating back and, attacking him, I decided, okay, fine. Maybe this is something I need to use for my political ambition.
In a county where winning a Jubilee ticket greatly improves the chances of winning the August 8th polls, Eric garnered 1,400 votes. His closest challenger, Mary Chelangat, was a distant second with 801 votes. The incumbent MCA, Joel Siele, who once mocked him, came a distant third with 653 votes.
I started telling the locals what they need from a leader. I created a need. In business, you talk about creating demand. And so in this case, I've just applied my skills in marketing and told the people that you require this kind of leader. And so what I did was tell them that the first thing you are lacking is information. And so once I created that kind of need, I told them, now I'm going to give you the information.
Residents got interested in Eric when they spotted him hitting the campaign trail on foot, at times on a cart, compared to his opponents who rolled around in convoys of guzzlers.
I used Mkokoteni because it was my choice, and I decided that it was going to be the best means for me to campaign, so that my whole approach to leadership was going to make sense to every person who saw me as a watchman.
According to residents here, Eric's win is a punishment and a show of rebellion to some politicians in this region who endorse their favorite candidates to vie for various seats across the county.
Wale watu wana endorse watu wengine, hapo tumekataa. Ukiona vizuri election yenye ilifanyika hapa Kericho, ni wananchi walifanya election yao.
Wako na lengo zao zenye ill motives, zenye wanataka kufaidika kwa hii town peke yao. Na hii town ni ya watu yote.
He tells us that it took humility to face and convince the wealthy class. Kevin Mutai, NTV.